Hey guys, Rodney Miller with Hard Money Partner. I bought a mobile home. I want to talk to you guys about it a little bit. Before I get to that, I want to let you know that I loan in Oklahoma, almost the whole state now. We've made several loans in the last couple of weeks. We've gone out to Lawton, Okemah, Fort Gibson. If you have a deal out of town, bring it to us. We'll take a look at it. We'll go out there and take a look at it, and we will loan on it. Easy terms, quick, easy, no document loans. We don't need to see financials. We base everything just on the real estate itself. So bring us a deal. We are loaning money. We are loaning money and we're growing, and we appreciate you guys for bringing us your deals. I bought a mobile home, guys. So one of my, some guy called me from Texas and said he had tied up a mobile home in Lawton. You know, we went through the loan process and all that. And he just asked, hey, would you just want to buy it? Because, you know, I live in Texas and not sure I want to screw with it. And so I looked at the deal and said, sure, I'll buy it. And so I just finally got it there last week and looked at it. I bought it a couple of weeks ago, and I'll show you some pictures of it and kind of go over some of the information on the deal. And you can tell me if you think it's a good deal or not. Like most other people that post stuff out, I'm going to give you hard numbers. And I'm going to kind of show you what I paid for it, what I'm going to do to it, what I'm going to try to sell it for. And then I'll give you an update on what I actually got it sold for. Okay. So here's the property. It's a mobile home and it's on 2 city lots in a pretty decent part of Lawton. It's been fixed to the ground. You can tell it's not really a mobile home anymore. Now it's a stationary home. And I don't know what these little girders are, but they built a little wall around, a little, stem wall around it, and basically turned it into a fixed residence. For starters, it came with a riding lawnmower and a weed eater. How cool is that? And all these deals, these were all in the shed. They just kind of left everything in place. And so I'm just going to sell everything together. I don't really want to, back in the day, I used to I'd pull this out and I'd take it and throw it up on Craigslist and try to sell it separately. And all I don't screw with anything anymore. I just try to sell it all and make it one easy, quick sell. This, by the way, is an IRA deal. I used my self-directed IRA to buy this because I just need to do more than just loans out of the IRA. I don't know if you know much about IRAs, but if you do the same thing over and over in IRA, they consider you running a business out of it. So you got to kind of keep, mix your stuff up there, do some loans, buy some property, have some rentals, do some owner finance contracts, all that stuff. So anyway, in an effort to keep my IRA kind of diversified, I went ahead and pulled the trigger on this. Nice little shop here. Like I said, this is on 2 city lots on a corner. Storage building. That's kind of a back view from the storage buildings. And yeah, it's just a cool little neighborhood, man. Really happy with what I got here. See here, that's kind of like a little built-in. It's kind of like the patio area. It's got its own little fire, little barbecue pit, fire pit. They just left everything. So they also left it furnished. It's got fenced in front yard. They built, you can't see, but down here, they built a bunch of brand new duplexes, or not brand new, but they're fairly new duplexes down this street. So there's a lot of new multifamily construction around here. I think there's a couple of small mini houses down here too. A lot of good views of this. We'll go inside that. Oh, it's got a nice dry. This is the second lot on the corner. It's got a really gigantic storm shelter. You can get 20 people in that thing. It's pretty cool. And it's dry, which surprised me. Let's get inside the house. So it's got central heat and air, good clean out. Anyway, here's the inside of the property. It didn't have any electric, so some of these pictures might be a little bit dark, but fully furnished. I'm going to sell it furnished. I'm selling everything in it. It's got washer and dryer. It's going to be an as-is deal, of course. I'm not going to warranty any of this stuff. I'd be crazy to. Bathroom, everything's ready to go. It's moving ready. We've already got a lot of, we just put some sign. I drove up there and put a bunch of signs around the town, and refrigerator, all that. So you get the idea. And so I put some signs out. I think we're putting on Craigslist this week. There's the inside of the storm shelter. So we are going to put this on Craigslist and see what we can get. We've already got a guy interested. He's got $4,000 to put down on this thing. I'm going to owner finance it and just turn it into a note and mortgage, basically. So here's the numbers on this deal. So I purchased this thing off this guy for $33,000, put $1,000 into title work and getting title insurance on it. And we're going to put it up for $85,000 just because it's on that extra lot and it's got all the storage buildings and all that. And we've gotten quite a bit of interest in that. We've had some people look at it. We'll probably wind up selling it for $75,000, but we're going to go for it. We're going to see if we can get 85,000. We'll put it on a, if I can get 85,000 or 80,000 for it, I'll put it on a 15, 20-year note at, 8 or 10% interest. The more I get out of it, the more I drop the interest rate, because it kind of works the same way. So like if I got 75,000 for it, I'd probably do 10% interest. If I got 85,000 for it, I'd probably bump that down to 7 or 8 and stretch it out as long as they want to go. I don't care. It's going back into my IRA. I can set it, forget it, get those payments in. Want to get a nice big, I'm shooting for $10,000 down payment, but I never tell people when I put stuff up for sale what I want for a down payment. I just figure out what they have to work with. And I learned that a long time ago, because if you kind of shoot yourself in the foot, if you say 5,000 down, 15 years of payments at 500 a month or whatever, because you miss out on a lot of people that have 20,000 down. And you'd be shocked at what people can come up with, especially these days. People are sitting on a lot of cash. We've gotten a $4,000 down offer. He's in the military, good credit and all that. But I don't know if I want to take that. And that was at the $85,000 number. Rather get 10 or 15,000. So my basis will only be $20,000 in this deal. I'll recoup my money out a lot quicker. Always try to get more money up front when I can. Anyway, paid $33,000 for it, put $1,000 into it. We'll sell it for 85. Probably realistically closer to $75,000. We'll put it on anywhere from a 10 to a 20-year mortgage, and we will carry back. Now, some of you guys are saying, well, how about Dodd-Frank? Dodd-Frank prohibits you from financing. Well, there's a trick you can use. You can go to a company called Call the Underwriter, calltheunderwriter.com. And this guy is a mortgage broker licensed, I think, in all 50 states. And he will underwrite the loan for you. He'll take the loan. I think it's $500. He'll underwrite the loan for you. He will prepare all the documents and do all the disclosures for you to make it an approved consumer loan. And that way you're compliant with Dodd-Frank. You make the buyers pay the $500. It's a pretty good deal. I'll probably do that on this deal, so I'm fully compliant, because I don't want to blow my IRA up someday. If they contest how I owner financed it and broke Dodd-Frank laws. So you don't have to. The chances of getting busted for Dodd-Frank infractions are very low. I always think that someday, like some smart personal injury attorney or some smart attorney will come in and he'll do TV ads saying, have you been owner financed? Do you might have, you might have been screwed over by the Dodd-Frank laws, and they might have, you can sue the person to finance. So I'm always leery of that. So, but to this date, people are doing these things all the time and they don't worry about that. But anyway, if you want to be compliant, call theunderwriter.com. Check those guys out. And I don't get paid to do that. I don't really know those guys. That's it. I'll keep you posted, let you know how this thing turns out, but getting a lot of calls on it, a lot of interest. Just holding out for more upfront money and is what I'm looking for. So, and I like financing to military folks, because I think they get in trouble if they don't pay their rent, or they screw you over. You can contact their higher ups. They're usually a pretty good bet. And this guy's about to retire. Another thing I'd worry about is if he got deployed, what would happen? He would have to give the property back to me or try to sell it. But this guy is going to retire in about a year, I think. So I don't think he's going anywhere. Anyway, that's it. Thanks to everybody for a great last month of loans. Keep us in mind for all your loans, Oklahoma City, Tulsa, and anywhere in Oklahoma for that matter. If it's a good deal, we'll go out and look at it. Our max loan to value is 65% of the ARV. We'll bring all the rehab money. We will bring 75% of the purchase, but our max loan to value is 65% of the ARV. Just keep that in mind. Also, my last video was about how you can finance real estate in your IRA. Really need to take a look at that, because it's a good way to leverage your IRA. So go back and take a look at that video if you haven't seen that. It's a good way to really get better return on investment with your IRA dollars. So anyway, if you guys are interested in IRA stuff, hit me up and let me know, and I'll do more videos on my self-directed IRA. I set it up. It's a Roth IRA. I had a self-directed traditional, and then I converted it to Roth about 12 years ago. And man, that thing is exploded, and it just keeps growing and keeps growing, because I can do really cool, real estate deals in there. I cherry pick the good ones and throw them in there. The really good return on investment deals. And that thing doubles about every 3 to 4 years. Someday it won't be long. I'm getting pretty close, but I'll be able to start pulling that money out tax-free while I'm growing it. So it's pretty cool. So if you're a real estate investor, you're not investing your money, you don't have a self-directed IRA, freaking crazy. You need to get one. You need to get one quick. That's it. Thanks to everybody for a great month. And if you need a loan, hit me up. Rodney Miller, Hard Money Partner. My cell phone number is 405-204-1715. Let's grab coffee. Rodney Miller, Hard Money Partner. Boom.